If you've remotely been feeling stuck as of late as far as on your spiritual journey, you better get ready because we're going to be having the autumn equinox, which is literally going to transform. It is literally going to propel you on your spiritual journey. Welcome to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Jonathan. I'm a spiritual guide, a healer, and medium. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and like if this is the type of content you like to consume. And to my returning subscribers, welcome back, my friends. Welcome back. And thank you for liking and sharing, and especially commenting on my videos. I absolutely love to interact with you guys. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the 5 life lessons that the autumn 2021 equinox will bring forth on your spiritual journey. Let's get started. As far as the autumn equinox, it is not going to disappoint. Look at the version of yourself that you are right now, and then watch as an example by January 1st, how much you're going to have transformed inside. And as far as this autumn equinox, there's going to be some very valuable life lessons that are going to come forth. There's going to be some seemingly negative situations that are going to come forth to help reveal what is it that you must let go, to help reveal to you as far as what is no longer serving you. And as long as you keep the mindset of what am I meant to learn from this, as far as not allowing yourself to fall into a victim mentality, you will thrive during the autumn equinox. You will discover yourself at a deeper level. You will begin to align more and more as far as on the right path. And as far as this journey, it's once you gain that deeper understanding that you're able to make better decisions, that you're able to fully open up and trust your intuition moving forward. Therefore, during this time, really become mindful. During this time, take a step back and really become the observer. And then as far as what is it that you want to attract over the next 3 months? What is it that you desire? Start to think more and more as far as what is it that you desire. As you do so, you're tapping into that love vibrational frequency, therefore speeding up the manifestation process because you're beginning to align yourself as far as the right vibrational frequency. The first lesson that the autumn equinox 2021 is going to teach you, it is going to teach you about surrendering. And it's not surrendering as far as giving up on your dreams, not surrendering as far as stopping moving forward on your spiritual journey, but surrendering to what will be, surrendering to what is. Understanding that as much as you think that you're in control as far as on your spiritual journey, as of this very moment, right now, the universe is working in your favor to align you more and more on the right path. And it's once you're able to let go, as an example, let go of expectations and just accept what is and what will come when it should come, as far as in your perfect divine timing. That is when you're going to truly be able to awaken as far as your intuition, as far as trusting your intuition moving forward and letting go of expectations as far as what is to come. And just understand that this is a learning journey. This is a journey where you're meant to experience certain things. Some of your manifestation might require you as far as to understand something at a deeper level. It might require you to, as far as going through something that will prepare you to assume the responsibility that your manifestation will bring forth. Therefore, really surrender. Surrender and realize and understand that you're only in control right now as far as how is it that you react. Everything is going to come forth. Everything is going to align in your perfect divine timing. And if things seemingly aren't coming, might be a sign that you must practice a little bit more patience. You might need to get yourself more in that present moment. Appreciate already what is around you. Continuing to create that self-love, that self-worth. Continuing to amplify up as far as the inner peace that you're feeling. And as you do this, everything is going to start to unfold in your perfect divine timing. The second lesson that the autumn equinox 2021 will be delivering is transcending your self-limited beliefs. And this is going to come forth. It might not always come forth in a seemingly positive way, but really become aware as far as what are your thoughts on a daily basis. Continue to be the observer. And anytime you notice, as far as example, a lack mentality, it's now time to shift that self-limited belief. And not only this, as far as how powerful you are as far as a spiritual being. Your gifts will be amplifying up over the next 90 days through situations that you will be facing, through certain challenges. But these challenges are happening for you and not against you. Really start looking as far as over the next 90 days at all moments. What am I meant to learn from this? Why has this person come into my life? Really start looking at it. As far as certain self-limited beliefs, you're noticing, probably, you're at the grocery store. I can't buy this because it's too expensive. It's time to work on those money pains. It's time to work as far as creating some newfound beliefs that are going to help you as far as attracting abundance. And it's especially as far as on your spiritual journey and your spiritual gifts. When you all of a sudden you go through a level up, when all of a sudden you raise your vibrational frequency, there comes a period where you're not quite sure exactly how you should use your gifts. You're not quite in tune with them, but if you give it time and you practice, that is when you start to become the most powerful version of yourself. And that's when you're able to really propel yourself on your spiritual journey. The third lesson that the Autumn Equinox 2021 will be delivering as far as on your spiritual journey is learning to trust your intuition, as far as your intuition becoming your guiding light. Because as far as when we're manifesting things, as far as when we want to attract certain things, it's not through logically thinking that you're going to be getting to your manifestations. It's not through logically thinking that you're going to attract your manifestations, because far often than not, we have to step out of that comfort zone. Whatever your comfort zone is right now, think of it this way: your manifestation is just outside that comfort zone. But you have to trust your intuition, because a certain thing is going to come up. There's going to be time to make a decision where it might be all of a sudden you have the option. You're at a job you incredibly dislike, where now you have an option to receive a raise, or else your intuition is telling you to quit. It's going to be something like this. But when it comes up, if you truly able to tap into your heart space, and if your heart chakra is fully open, trust that intuition. And not only this, as far as whatever will be coming up, understand this: it most likely is going to be something difficult, but it could be a shortcut. Therefore, don't be too quick to react. Give it time. Proceed through and see what comes up. Because I can't tell you how many times during my spiritual journey where I've had something come up that's seemingly incredibly negative, just 3 months later to be overwhelmed with joy as far as the blessing that I receive. And as far as moving forward, those of you who truly tap into your heart space, those of you use as far as your spiritual gifts to advance, you will be getting your manifestations that much faster. Because all your manifestations, all they really are is signs letting you know that you are beginning to align yourself on the right path. And not only this, at a certain point, it's just resources coming forth for the light work that you've chosen to do. The fourth lesson that the Autumn Equinox 2021 will be delivering is all about building that solid foundation through mental health, emotional health, physical health, and spiritual health. Events are going to unfold, which is going to allow you, as an example, to fully heal your heart, to really clear out all of that painful inventory in order to infuse it with love. And it's the same thing as far as moving. You might be called. All of a sudden, you want to start taking a new hobby. All of a sudden, you want to play a new sport. All of a sudden, there's some type of exercise that you want to get. You just feel as though the body needs to move. And then it's the same thing as far as mentally, becoming mentally strong, working through those self-doubts, working through that pessimism, and starting to create some optimism, and starting to become more and more aware as far as what the thoughts are, and putting out positive affirmations, putting out intentions, deciding, choosing positivity over negativity. And you're going to quickly notice that 90% of your situations are going to turn out in your favor. And as far as spirituality, you're really being called to infuse more and more spirituality in your everyday life. And this doesn't mean that you have to become a spiritual guide. You don't have to become an energy healer or a tarot card reader. Just seeing, being aware as far as how is it that you're able to infuse more spirituality as far as in your daily life, as far as at work, as far as with your friends, as far as just becoming more mindful. Taking the time to get that meditation and get yourself grounded, going out in nature will help you heal, will help you to better understand what is it that you need to know as far as moving forward. So really make sure to take care of these four things as far as your emotional health, your physical health, your mental health, and then your spiritual health over the next 90 days, and your life will change forever. And the fifth life lesson that the autumn equinox will be teaching you, and this is a two-part. Number one is expecting the unexpected. And number two is continuing to have faith in your desires. Things are going to unfold. They might not unfold in your seemingly perfect divine timing. But as long as you continue to push forth, as long as you continue to act on that guidance, to trust that intuition, to amplify up your spiritual gifts, to amplify up your spiritual practices, everything is going to unfold exactly as it should. But sometimes we have to step into seemingly negative situations. Sometimes we have to be willing to step into the unknown without being shown what will be coming up. But it's for those of you who expand that comfort zone, who really start to thrive just outside their comfort zone. You're the ones that are going to benefit the most from this. And what's important is no matter what results you're seeing immediately, it's incredibly important to remain hopeful. It's incredibly important to continue to let that faith grow, and just realize this one manifestation you want to have come forth hasn't came forth yet, but you're being given the gift of time. Now you have more time to prepare. You have more time to heal. You have more time to let go. You have more time to go through these life lessons. You have more time to reflect back on what is it that you've experienced and getting those life lessons, which is going to help to heal you at a soul level. Everything in your journey is literally all happening to literally purify your soul, for you to once and for all remember who you are. Once and for all, remember as far as how is it that you're meant to serve. You will be successful in your spiritual journey. And what's important to understand is look as far as what is motivating you to want to attract your manifestations compared to your pre-awakened self. You might have noticed as far as your pre-awakened self, sometimes it might have been because of greed. Sometimes it might have been because of lust. But now everything as far as your heart's desires are based off of love. Love is the highest vibrational frequency known to man. Therefore, tap into this love vibrational frequency and begin and continue to step out of that comfort zone. Realize that everything is going to come forth when it should. And not only this, as far as when you step out of that comfort zone, a lot of you right now are wanting to connect with your soul tribe, with soulmates. And it's only once you start to do this, because now you're going to be getting yourself out to the world. You're going to be beginning to show the most authentic self of, as far as the best version of yourself. And that is when all of a sudden these manifestations are going to come forth. That's when these positive changes are going to help you to really propel you on your spiritual journey. Therefore, really expect the unexpected. View everything as happening for you and not against you. And realize that you're being divinely guided and protected. And it's just a matter of acting on that guidance. It's a matter of overcoming those fears. It's a matter of letting go of certain self-limited beliefs. And everything is going to begin to align for you. And for those of you who are going to be able to be comfortable with the unknown, comfortable with not always knowing exactly what's going to be coming up, why is it coming up, and just building on that desire, tapping into your heart space and seeing what is it that you truly desire right now. What are you working towards? What is it that you want to have come forth? And then go out and get it. Start stepping out of that comfort zone. Try things for the first time. And what you're going to quickly notice, oftentimes, you step into something that you have no idea about. You have literally no education on this. As an example, you have, it's just some area which you've never even thought about. All of a sudden, you start to dabble in it a little bit. And then you start to recall past lives. You start to recall as far as certain information that you already know about this. And as far as moving forward, it really is about trusting that intuition. It's about pushing forth, acknowledging the vibrational frequencies around you, letting go of what no longer serves you, because what you consume is consuming you. Really prioritize spirituality over the next 3 months. As certain individuals are falling into more and more of a fear-based reality with what's currently going on around the world, tap into that love vibrational frequency. And anytime you start to feel any type of stress or any type of fear, look at your immediate surrounding, because most likely this fear is coming forth. As an example, it could be something on your phone. It could be going on an app or something like this. Really focus on your immediate environment. Start to manifest from within, and then it's going to expand in your reality. And understand this, that as far as moving forward, there are no wrong path. The only wrong thing to do right now is to not start to take action, no matter how little of action it is. Start to spend some time doing things that you enjoy. That's going to help to raise your vibrational frequency. And what's going to end up happening as you do this, you might have no ideas for how is it that you're going to use this. But what's going to end up happening is as you start to tap into this, you're going to discover certain things. As you raise your vibrational frequency, certain light codes are going to start to come forth. As you raise your vibrational frequency, all of a sudden you're going to gain that deeper understanding, and it's going to allow you to really calm yourself. Because as far as this spiritual journey, it should be all about creating that self-love, that self-worth, creating that inner peace, and then getting more and more excitement by trying things for the first time, by stepping out of that comfort zone and just testing yourself. Because as far as this journey, this is a never-ending learning journey. But at a certain point, you have to start to take action based off of what is it that you've learned. So really make this your thriving season. Really trust your intuition, act on that guidance, and go get those manifestations. Well, that's going to do it for the autumn 2021 Equinox report. I love you guys. You guys have an awesome day. Namaste.